Punch-Out is a boxing video game. I swear there's more to that. I mean, just take a look at this.
Yeah!
So, what is Punch-Out? Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. And for those who haven't, let me enlighten you on the subject. Punch-Out is a game where you play as a character named Lil Mac and work your way up to becoming the boxing champion. It sounds boring on the surface, but what the game really shines is in the people that you actually face against. The contenders have personalities that are very enjoyable to play against. From the living punching bag, all the way up to the biggest cheaters in boxing.
What?
There was some heavy stereotypes back in the day, so trust me when I say that they are more tamed now. The first installment of this series came out in 1984, and 3 years later got a sequel in Super Punch-Out. And from there, the series has continued up until 2009, where we got Punch-Out for the Wii, which is the very game we're talking about. What, you can't tell the difference between Punch-Out and Punch-Out? When you start the game, you are thrown into the ring right away. You start with the minor circuit, where you face against 4 contenders. First up is Glass Joe, who has a 1 KO out of... oh boy. But it surely can't be that bad. Okay, it is that bad. Moving on to Von Kaiser, who is a humiliated boxing teacher and is ready for war. He also has a significant attachment to his mother. Mommy! Now we slide on into Disco Kid, who can slay the dance floor but gets slain in the boxing ring.
Ouch.
Then finally we have King Hippo. Believe it or not, he's the one who holds the title and has a taped X on his belly, which, if all my years of gaming has taught me anything, it's you don't hit that spot. I also believe it's impossible to TKO King Hippo, as he doesn't have a point where the referee starts counting when he's on the ground. He just goes down. Once you dethrone King Hippo, you move on to the major circuit. Doc Lewis goes ahead and gives us one of the famous Rocky-like training montages. First up in the major circuit is Piston Hondo, a boxer from Japan who is here to have a nice clean fight. Nah, who am I kidding? That's not what he's gonna get. Next up is Bear Hugger, and man, the creators of this game knew how they were representing all the characters here. I think some of my only notes for this guy is how much he taunts and how much this guy just really needs a hug. Next is Great Tiger, who has the audacity to bring magic into this ring. That magic, however, is not going to save him from the boxer that is Little Mac. Our final contender for the major circuit is Don Flamingo. Apparently has a punch capable of launching a ball into the stratosphere, but that's only if you give him the chance. When he's not getting punched into oblivion, though, he continues to taunt Little Mac into punching first before he attacks. However, that little facade ends quickly once you knock his toupee off.
Oh! Shoot! Mira, mira! Oh, TKO!
Following Don Flamingo's defeat, we get ourselves ready for the final frontier that is the World Circuit. The first of the final 5 is Aaron Ryan.
You don't look Irish!
And what's not to like about this guy? He's funny, everything he does has to do with the number 7.
6, 7. Come on, right.
But I think we took this guy's luck away from him.
TKO!
Next up is Soda Popinski, and personally, I don't like going against Soda Popinski.
Wrong. Okay, yeah.
This guy has lightning fast punches that I hate dealing with. Even if I know it's coming, with a old Wii remote, it's difficult to actually get that timing right. I guess it's just from all that soda that he drinks. However, at the end of the day, he still falls like the rest. Our next contender is Bald Bull, who is an animal stuck in a human body. I guess the other notes I can give are he has this really cool rush that's called the Bull Rush, and it'd be a shame if somebody were to interrupt him doing that. Our second to last fighter is Super Macho Man. Coming out of Hollywood, California, this guy is here to flex his stuff. But we make sure his time on stage is cut short from being in the spotlight to seeing the light. And then we move on to our final contender. Our last hurdle, Mr. Sandman. I mean, this guy's introduction is him knocking out every other fighter that we had faced against. This guy is definitely the hardest person to fight, as you have to use all the skills that you had developed fighting against the previous fighters in order to take this guy down. But once everything is all said and done, we finally put this Sandman to rest. And with Sandman dethroned, we become the new champion. So that's the main game, but now you have to defend your title. The post-game challenges you to make sure you maintain your title against all of the fighters you had previously fought against. And they all actually have some pretty cool modifications to them. Glass Joe gets a headgear, which 100% works. Bear Hugger gets a squirrel.
TKO!
And Super Macho has another color of Speedo.
List of bogus!
He said it!
All in all, though, they actually have some pretty cool changes. They fight as if they had, fought you before and not just a static game character. The previous tactics that you're able to use actually doesn't work for a lot of them now in title defense.
Nice try.
They actually kind of grow, which is super cool. Did I also say you can fight against Donkey Kong? So, I'll be honest, I have played this game for a while, and I haven't been able to get to this point up until making this very video. So this is really my first time facing against Donkey Kong. And if I still have your attention, may I direct you over to the 2-player mode.
Gotta be the little Nandos.
That's called head-on-head, which is where you fight against another person and unlock a new form of Little Mac that's called Giga Mac.
Best.
And of course, with this type of mode existing, I had to invite my friends over to get some funny gameplay of that. So I'll show you that now.
Nope. Okay. No. Wait, zero. The Peter.
Wait, that's 0. The time is at 0.
Yeah.
That.
Ah.
Yeah.
How high was my health?
I don't know. Is that the question you should be asking in this situation?
What? Okay, that's something that the.
You got one left to punch him.
Whoa!
Oh. Oh yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I'm making it! Okay.
Maybe it's guaranteed in this mode. I don't think I've seen 2 in a row
Okay, that's
before.
fine. Oh.
That wasn't 2 in a row.
No.
That was the first one, I
I
think.
think.
Yeah.
But like in 2 different fights. You can different fights.
Oh.
Oh god.
She probably will. That was awesome.
I may like this game just because of the nostalgia factor, but I think the game itself holds up pretty well. The controls are nice and snappy, so when you punch or dodge, it happens instantaneously. I mean, that's assuming if you have a nice working Wii remote. And can we also just appreciate how good this game still looks despite it being made for the Wii in 2009? It still holds up pretty well. It's a shame though that we may never hear from this franchise again, but you know, here's hoping for the future.
Good job, son. Good job.
So that is Punch-Out in Spirit, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this look back at the game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the other side. Goodbye!